Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first day of Books for the Brave, yay! Now, in the vein of always being honest and transparent with you guys, I was supposed to open this vlog this morning, but life got in the way. I'm currently working full-time, very lucky to be working from home full-time, and also I am running 2 readathons this week. I'm co-hosting Mental Health-thon all month, and then this is obviously running for the week. So basically life just got in the way. We're also homeschooling with my 10-year-olds and it all just got a bit mental. So it's actually about 1:30. I'm on my very brief lunch break and I just wanted to open this vlog and say hello. I am so excited to get started. My video went up this morning, which I will link up here, and we already had some really good responses on that, so that's really lovely. In terms of fundraising, we've started out at £749, which is just incredible. Like when we sat down to come up with this readathon, I thought £500 was kind of a big target, and Leanne and Emma basically persuaded me that £1,000 was doable, and you guys are proving that's absolutely right, because before we even officially started, you know, we're 3/4 of the way there, which is just amazing. So this vlog is going to be kind of a mishmash, I think. I'm basically just going to take you along with me for the week, and I'm not quite sure what there'll be to film because I'm working from home. Obviously we're in lockdown. I'll talk a little bit about the books that I'm reading as we go, and we'll just see what we get. So in terms of reading, I'm starting off with Brain on Fire by Susanna Callahan. I mentioned this in my TBR video, which, as I said, has been linked up there and in the description. This is also one of my picks for Mental Health-thon and is my most anticipated read for that. I am already about 25% in and absolutely loving it. So I'm going to try and finish this hopefully by tomorrow, because then I can move on to Middle Game by Shauna Maguire, which I'm also very excited to read. This is a non-fiction about Susanna, who lost a month of her life because she had a virus which affected her brain, and the way that it presented made the people around her think that she was having some sort of breakdown and potentially had schizophrenia, which is obviously quite a tough topic, but so far the chapters are really short and I'm just finding it really readable. So I'll give my thoughts more in detail once I've finished it, but that's what I'm reading right now. For now, I need to go back to work, but I will try and film a little bit each day. We'll see where we go, and I'll see you in a minute. It's Wednesday at 11:30. I filmed nothing yesterday. I will film properly later on and catch you up, but I have just checked the total and we have reached £1,000, which is just insane. And thank you if you have helped. Thank you so much. When we were setting this up, I said that we should aim for £500. Emma and Leanne both thought that was way too low, and so they wanted to go higher, and I obviously agreed, like went along with them. But part of me in the back of my mind thought that was too much money to ask for and that we were gonna wind up falling on our faces. But you guys have absolutely proved me wrong. Like, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I feel really emotional, but I'm not sure what the emotion is that I'm feeling. I think it's shock and elation, and I just feel really grateful, and I just feel really emotional. So I thought I would capture that on camera for you guys to see that this was the moment we made £1,000 for charity. We did that, you know, the book community did that. So thank you so much, and I will try and be more coherent in the next clip. Okay, so it's Thursday, and as you've probably realised by now, this vlog is a bit of a mess. I'm struggling with vlogging during work days because work is really busy and intense right now. For those of you that don't know, I work in property management, and our normal team of about 20 people is currently down to 5. And I'm not at all complaining because I know I'm really lucky to have worked all the way through this lockdown, and it's something that I do appreciate, but it's just a lot during the day. So by the time I get to the evenings, I don't feel like talking anymore because I spent all day being very verbal on the phone and on like Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff, and I just don't feel like filming. So I'm also struggling to kind of think of interesting things to show you guys that I haven't already shown in other vlogs I've posted this month. So I think the rest of this vlog will probably just be reading and fundraising updates, and then I'll show you a bit of like behind the scenes of the live show on Sunday, and that will probably be about it. So I'm sorry if this isn't very exciting, but as of today we've raised £1,075, so we're well on our way to 1,100, which is just amazing. I still cannot believe that we've raised £1,000. Like, I have looked at that total so many times in the last 24 hours. It's just incredible, and I can't believe that at a time where the majority of people are either been furloughed or have been made redundant altogether, that people are still willing to come together and donate money. So yeah, like I've said in previous clips, if you are one of those people that's donated, thank you so much. It really will go towards helping you know, the frontline NHS workers who need our support right now. Like all of us said in our announcement videos, we are aware that the NHS is not a charity, and I personally feel really passionately that we shouldn't have to be doing this, because it should be government funded, and as is the experience of some of my friends firsthand, they have seen firsthand where the government have been chipping away at the NHS over the last 10-15 years, and not just this government but previous ones, and to me it's irrelevant of what side of the political line you stand. The NHS should be fully funded and fully supported, and it is absolutely horrifying that it's taken a situation like this to bring that to people's awareness. So I am sad that we're having to fundraise for the NHS, but I'm also proud that we are doing it, because like I said in my announcement video, now is not the time to be arguing it. Once this is over, there will need to be changes made and people held accountable, and we can, you know, this is not the only work that needs to be done, but right now, right in the moment, we just need to support. And so I'm so proud of what we've managed to achieve, and it's only Thursday. So is it Thursday? Yes. Just counting how many days I've worked this week. Yeah, Thursday. Lockdown for real. So reading update. Last night I finished Brain on Fire by Susanna Callahan. This was amazing. I've given it 5 stars. There'll be my full thoughts in my wrap up, which will be coming in a couple of weeks time, but I just thought this was incredible. This was my pick for book with a brave main character, although it's obviously non-fiction, so she's not a character, she's a real person, but it was just incredible, and I'm going to be watching the Netflix film this evening, so I'm excited for that. Next up I will be, I've also started Middle Game. I've taken the dust jacket off because I can't deal with dust jackets, although can you see it's got a rocket like imprinted on it, which is really cool, and I do really like the spine as well. I am about 100 pages into Middle Game, really liking it. It's really beautifully done. I'm already emotionally invested. I'm slightly scared where it's going to go because I care about the characters and I'm a bit scared, but I am really enjoying it. This was my pick for a book that intimidates you because of the Booktube hype and how much people love it, and also it's sci-fi, which is not typically my genre, but I am thoroughly enjoying it so far. And then I'm about to start The Stranger on the Bridge by Johnny Benjamin, which was my pick for NH or S in the title or the author's name. This I will be doing a reading vlog for Mental Health Fun, so you'll see that on Wednesday when this video goes up. This again is a non-fiction, it's another pick for my Mental Health Fun TBR as well. This is Nicole's pick, it's her host pick for the readathon, and it's one that I am really looking forward to reading, which is probably a weird thing to say because Johnny Benjamin was stood on Waterloo Bridge intending to take his own life, and he was stopped by a stranger, and this is his journey to find that stranger, but also his mental health journey. So it's a bit of a weird thing to say that I'm looking forward to reading it, but I think it'll be powerful. And it's also got a foreword from HRH, the Duke of Cambridge, so that's an interesting move as well. Yes, I'm going to be starting this today. We'll see how we go on. It's only 200 pages, so it's really short, so I should get through that fairly quickly. But yeah, that is the update for now. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be vlogging particularly because I don't really have that much to show you. It's really not that interesting. I'm literally just working, having dinner, going for a walk with the husband, and then reading and going to bed, and then rinse and repeat the next day. I might get a few more clips at the weekend, but I will check in when I have either reading or fundraising news for you. It's Sunday, so obviously I haven't filmed for a couple of days, so I apologise for that. Friday was just far too intense of a work day. I was covering for a colleague and it was all just really busy. I then lost my voice on Friday evening, and I think you can probably still hear it a little bit now. I had no voice at all yesterday and spent all day resting, and I'm feeling better today. Yesterday I felt just rubbish in general, just really tired, really tired, like they're deep down, like tired to your bones kind of tired. I feel much better today, I feel much more myself. So it's Sunday, we've got Charlie. Apologies if you can hear a weird noise in the background, the boys are jet washing the patio. Sunday is our chore day in our house, so I've been cleaning bathrooms and getting the roast ready for lunch whilst the boys tackle the garden. But I just wanted to quickly check in and say I am still here. Sorry I've been a bit rubbish with this vlog. I'm planning to film a section later on this afternoon to kind of give a bit more background on the readathon and why we came up with it, because I touched on it briefly in my announcement video, but I just want to go into a bit more depth of why I wanted to do this. In terms of fundraising, we are now over £1,200, which is just like, every time I check it I just get like this little happy like skip in my heart. Which, yeah, I cannot believe how generous you guys have all been. It's really blown me away. Reading wise, I have almost finished Modern Game. I've got about 50 or 60 pages left of that, which I might manage to finish this evening, but we'll see how the day goes. And we've also got our live show tonight, so we had a trial run yesterday just to make sure all of the tech was working, and it was really good to chat with Emma and Leanne. It took us like 5 minutes to set up the video and work it all out, and then we just had a massive like chat for about 40 minutes, which was lovely. Although I didn't really chat very much because I was really croaky, but it was just nice to see them. So that was nice. And then we're going live tonight. I think it's just got really loud in the background, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me. And we're going live tonight, which I'm really nervous about. It's my very first time. I live with generalised anxiety disorder, and the thought of going live makes me feel a bit wobbly. But on the topic of being brave, I'm just trying to push through and see it as something exciting and something new. And I'm in great hands because Leanne goes live all the time and Emma's done it before, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm feeling quite nervous about that. So there will be at least one more clip after this before I wrap this vlog up. I do apologise that this has not been the best vlog, but it's just been a very busy time. And I'll see you in a second. So it's later on Sunday. Gary's just gone to take Charlie back to his mum. There goes the cat. I'm about to get dressed and put a little bit of makeup on for the live so that I look roughly human. He's going into Charlie. Oh, he's having a look at the book on that I've got on the stairs, and I'm literally just sat at the top of our stairs because I was like, oh, there's a different background for me to vlog against, even though it's just the white wall. I've just finished Middle Game by Shauna Maguire, which I will hold up because that is what we do on Booktube. Oh, put the dust jacket back on now. This cover is stunning, and once you've read the book, it's even creepier than it looks before you've read it, and I love when book covers do that. I've just finished reading this, and wow. This woman, I knew she could write, but geez, she can write. I feel a little bit like I've been run over. It made me cry. Yeah, I can't really formulate my thoughts, which is sort of a problem when you review books online, but I just wanted to say I finished it because that was it was my book that I was intimidated by. Definitely a 5-star, easily a 5-star. Wow. Thank you to Rachel for sending it to me. That was really kind of you. And thank you for banging on about it in the first place, because I would never have picked it up on my own. And it was Rachel and Kayla from Books and Lala who made me want to read it. And boy, I just want to read everything that Shauna Maguire's ever written, like right now. So that's the thing that's happening. But yeah, I just thought I would check in and say finished it. So I've now finished 2 of my 3 books, which is great. The third one, The Stranger on the Bridge, I'm not going to be finishing today. I could finish it, but 1, I'm doing a reading vlog for it, for Mental Health Thon, and 2, it's just a really intense book. It's definitely the hardest book that I've read so far for Mental Health Thon, and just a little bit at a time is probably the best way for me to do it. So yeah, that's going to be the end of my reading for this readathon. And now I'm going to go and make myself look a tiny bit more human. Not a lot, let's be fair. And get ready for the live. Okay, I'm ready. And I haven't had makeup on. Can you see that? for so long, and by makeup I'm literally just wearing mascara and lip balm, but I feel kind of fancy. And I've got my earrings in, so I'm making an effort for this live show. Also, I thought I would wear my rainbow jumper, obviously because it's an NHS themed readathon, so it seemed like the thing to wear. I'm nervous, can you tell I'm nervous? It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Was it fine? Tell me if it was fine, because by the time you watch this, it's already happened. I thought I'd have a quick chat with you about why I wanted to do this readathon in the first place. So I did talk about this in my announcement video, but basically, as lots of people have experienced, I really struggled with my mental health when this all started to happen, and because of the job that I do, I was considered an essential worker, and so I had to go into my office in the centre of Bath for I think about a week and a half after everybody else had locked down, and I found that really stressful. We had to be given signed letters from our director in case we were stopped by the police, so that they would know that we were out with a legitimate reason. And I just found the whole thing really stressful and difficult. And as I said in the announcement video, I felt like I was going through the grief cycle. So I was angry, and then I was bargaining, and then I was kind of numb, and then I was accepting what was happening. But that cycle could take a day or 2 days, or it could take an hour. I was literally all over the place with my emotions. It's a really weird time to think back on now, even though it was only 8 weeks ago. And even after work set me up to work from home, that kind of continued, that feeling of just being really uneasy continued for about 10 days. And then I settled into the new normal that we've created within our home, and kind of got into the swing of working from home, because that is weird as someone I've never ever worked from home, and so that was a weird time. But you know, we had to like get Charlie settled into working, not working from home, to having school from home and not seeing his friends, and he's an only child, so it's been tough for him as well because he hasn't even got any siblings to keep him entertained in the day. So all of that was happening, and I went a bit numb. I didn't really feel much of anything, and I think my brain was just, I'd shut my emotions down whilst it was getting on with dealing with the new normal. And then after about a week of that, I started to kind of come back to myself, and that was really nice, obviously. But it left me with headspace and, you know, creative space, which has been one of my favourite things about Booktube, is that it's definitely helped me get my creativity back. Which is something I'll talk about in another video at some point and bore you all with. But it left me with the headspace to think, right, what can we do? How can we help? Gary and I both working full time, so neither of us are able to volunteer for the NHS or the post office or anything like that, which is definitely what we would have been doing if we had been unlucky and been furloughed. My parents-in-law, Gary's parents, are self-isolating because they are in the vulnerable group. So we've been helping them with food shopping and stuff, but that was all I was really doing to kind of help outside of our unit of 3 here. And so I very much had that thought of like, what can we do? What can we do? And I saw Bloggers for the NHS, which was led by Fleur de Force, and was really inspired by that. And so I had a chat with Leanne and said, you know, is anyone doing this in the book community? Anybody doing anything? And she said no. And then I said, well, shall we do it? And it went from there. And I have to say, it was initially my idea, but Leanne definitely took that idea and gave it legs and made it grow. And it was her idea to ask if Emma would be interested, and Emma was, and she's been so lovely, and like receptive to all of our crazy ideas. And between the 3 of us, we kind of came up with the shape of the readathon, and there was a 4th person who I also mentioned in my announcement video who decided not to co-host with us in the end because for one reason or another they just had too much going on for their brain, and so they did the right thing and said that they didn't want to co-host, but they definitely contributed as well. My favourite of the prompts for the reading is read a book with a brave main character, and that was the prompt that they came up with. So yeah, they were definitely a massive part of this, even though they didn't end up hosting. But yeah, it grew from a half-baked idea that I had, and Leanne took it and ran with it. She's one of the most, like, breathtakingly creative people I've ever known, and we've only been friends for a short time, but she's definitely making me more creative than I would be without her. And as well as that, she's a human ray of sunshine, and yeah, she's just one of the best people. And it's also been really nice through this to get to know Emma more. And she's also really lovely and funny. They're both such funny women. And I've been really lucky to kind of be along for the ride, if I'm honest. And yeah, it's just been a bit nuts. So that's why this readathon became a thing. And I've just been reading through some of the tweets that people have been sending us, and people have said that they've enjoyed it, and that just makes me really happy. So alongside raising, you know, a real good chunk of change, people have had a good time, and that is always worth doing, no matter what's going on outside. But when life is so stressful, just being able to bring a bit of sunshine to somebody's day makes me so happy. So yeah, I'm getting all sappy now. But yeah, I just wanted somewhere in this video, I probably should have put it in the beginning, but life got annoying. I just wanted to kind of explain it a bit more about why we were doing this. Yes, so now I'm going to go and have some dinner, try and settle my nerves a bit. I need to drink some more lemon and honey because my throat is hurting, and get set up to go live on the internet. Oh my goodness. And the live is done. I meant to film a bit of the live, and then I got too caught up in it and forgot. So sorry about that. As you can hear, it's absolutely taken what's left of my voice. And I will film a proper wrap-up clip for this vlog tomorrow. But if you're on that, thank you so much. I had a really good time. It was fun. I was really nervous to start with. I was actually shaking quite badly. But we got into it and I had a great time. So thank you so much. If you were on that live, I really appreciate it. And it's Monday again, and I am here to wrap up this vlog. I'm feeling pretty awesome this morning, I can't lie. I was really scared of doing the live yesterday, as you probably saw in the clip before the live, because I watched it back and I was really nervous. Going live was a big deal for me, and I've been asked to take part in projects and things before, and I've been asked to go on people's channels as part of a live show, and I've always said no because I just found it really, really scary. I don't even really like watching live shows because I get this like weird like pressure to join in, even though there's no, like, nobody's ever put that pressure on me. So when we were talking about this readathon and Leanne and Emma wanted to do a live, it was a bit like, oh, okay, but it really made sense, and you know, in the spirit of being brave, I just thought, just do it. So yeah, I had a really good time last night. Massive thank you to Leanne and Emma, not just for agreeing to this project that was such a half-baked idea when I took it to them, but also for like helping guide me through last night. They were both amazing. Like, Leanne rang me about 20 minutes before we went live, and just talked nonsense to me to help kind of calm me down. We just chatted about our days and it got me talking and all that kind of stuff. So that was really helpful. And then Emma, the three of us like started the video before it went live to everybody else and had about 10 minutes before like it went live, and she was really good at like controlling what we were doing and keeping us on track and all that kind of stuff, which made me feel loads better because I feel much better if there's a plan. So yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. We've had such nice feedback this morning. We've had so many like tweets and messages from people saying that they had a really good time and that this week has like helped cheer them up, and that's fantastic because obviously we wanted to raise money, but also like bringing a bit of cheer to people's day is so important right now, so that's really nice to know. We've also crossed over the £1,400 mark this morning, which is amazing. The fundraiser page will stay open until next Sunday, and then on the Monday after that, we'll be on Twitter announcing our final total, so keep an eye out for that. And as Leanne mentioned at the end of the live last night, we are thinking of coming back for another round of Books for the Brave later in the year. We've got loads of plans and ideas. The three of us work really well together and sort of like balance each other out really well with our different skills. So it's been so nice working with Emma and Leanne, so thank you guys for that as well. I've had a really nice time. Yeah, so I think we will be back later in the year at some point, possibly fundraising for a different group of people. So let me know in the comments who you think we should fundraise for next. Obviously the NHS is really, really important, but it might be nice to help a different group of people next time around. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And thank you so much for your support. If you're one of those people that has donated, thank you, thank you, thank you. But even if you didn't donate and you just read and took part and interacted with us, thank you as well. You've made this little introverted book where I'm very, very happy. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!